Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on for tomorrow. Now we go make salute.
Yes, Fambule. Welcome back to yet another very important segment where they can through the Talking Point platform. My name is Mohamed Kagbo. We get a breaking news, and I know a lot of people don't they wait for this news. A lot of people don't they write we. A lot of people don't they call we. We suppose for broadcast the live coverage na Makeni, the APC National Convention, but until now all know what they happen at the country, you don't know the judicial system how it operates, and I believe say una go should understanding there and accept the apologies. Why make we take long time for come? Because we want to get the facts, we want to get information that will be more authentic, accurate. We want to be flip-flop. Can I after 5 minutes to tell us, and so then say after another 10 minutes. For now, it seems as if we don't get any information where actually don't hold water. Now we show now one press release, so we just received. Let's play and quick Naya. We can quickly, we can play for the video. Probably we'll just carry with the press release itself for the video. Not gonna say. You got opportunity for send you text message Naya. We go open the line today for let us get opportunity for call and make on own contribution. They come shortly. My guys then go join me, my colleagues then go join me, and then I get very important message. We then go up more party program. We tell you plenty thank you for on our patience. They can quickly.
Talking Point platform for news every day now we country salute for education, entertainment, political affairs. TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit TV.
Yes, so family, we're not a waste time. We'll go straight to the point. Now, as soon as they see from the screen, let I read for now waiting just coming. This just coming. Make I read on quickly. Make I read on quickly. The Sierra Leone police, family, when I get this they come up from the Sierra Leone police. It appear for be an authentic information. The Sierra Leone police. We don't know side the headquarters. I'm not going to read everything. I will just go straight to the point. Notification of the All People Congress APC Party National Delegates Conference 17, 18, 19 February 2023 at the APC Party Regional Office in Makeni. I am directed to refer to our letter P28/8 dated 16th February 2023, bordering on the Inspector General of Police withdrawal of initial approval of your request for security coverage for the All People's Congress Party National Delegates Conference in Makeni from the 17th to the 19th February 2023, based on a court order of 15 February 2023 that placed an interim injunction on the said National Delegate Conference. I am further directed to inform you that the Office of the Inspector General of Police is in receipt of a court order 17 February 2023 in bracket granting leave to the All People's Congress Party to hold its National Delegate Conference in Makeni on the 18, 19, and 20 February 2023. By copy hereof, all concerned are informed accordingly and requested to take required action. Be assured of our cooperation at all times. 4. The Inspector General of Police, this is written by Ismail Keita, the Deputy Inspector General of Police, copy. Director of Operations, copy. Director of IISC, copy. Copy, a Regional Police Commander Northeast. So, Fambulem, from what we don't see from this press release, the police don't grant permission. Unabino the lala pinta, unabino the back and forth, unabino the issue or surround. Waiting causes are not so most of una they follow social media, so I'm not going to bother una again for can't tell now what happen. You understand? So we just go straight to the point and media analysis, and for just they prepare the minds of Sierra Leoneans and say we get for be vigilant this time around, because with democracy they in threats, with democracy they on fire. We need for cool them down, and it's so dangerous for a country where a few years ago we just come up from a war where I feel say with judicial system the people were responsible for administer justice in the country for take their job very, very serious. From this indication, from what we just see the past 2 days, it clearly don't point say Sierra Leone with judiciary system is in jeopardy. One of the things where they need for fix na the country, na the judiciary. With judiciary system, they in jeopardy. The reason why I say with judiciary system they in jeopardy, because in the same courts we get two judges there where they deliver they send two different messages. Now I know you want to come up with this, but like just perhaps somebody they wanna where they will no get this one. The reason we make actually the convention be stopped. The High Court Judge, Justice H. Boni, has slammed an interim injunction restraining the ITGC of the main opposition APC from holding the National Delegate Conference slated for the 17, 18, 19 in Makeni, pending the hearing and the determination of the application adjourned to the 23rd. Some group of APC people them go meet the High Court Judge when Justice H. Boni for make them look into some irregularities. We quickly the High Court Judge Justice Boni slammed an injunction. In other words, he put a break, he put a full stop. He stopped the convention, he stopped the APC from doing any form of activities until the waiting then go lay and complain for, or waiting then go the case. Now, it's clear to we all, if some of the underway activity in our social media, these are small, I was saying small guys and small titi and small bobo them in the sense they not be there during the war. Some of us don't know, we witnessed the war, the rebel war. We not to say we read a book, not to say we watch an movie. We witness the war. Me, at team up, I see whether they kill mortal man. I see whether they kill where soldier they shoot, they kill civilian. They see where rebel they shoot. I see some of us we go say we tell go thank you. Not to say that we lock, not to say that we not make we be survive. Some of us now just God in grace, because the situation back then was there. The situation back then was devastation. The situation was, if I want to put the word nasty, you just see whether they kill mortal man like fall. Now, why I bring Candice? We witnessed the war. Now that makes some of who they take with time. Whenever we did them platform, we will get 1,000-2,000 people they watch we tend to be more responsible, because we don't want to provoke any situation where go threaten the peace. Because the first thing for any country for let go before now peace. peace and stability. When there is peace and stability, it don't set the undertone, it don't set the foundation where everybody go take opportunity now on for like develop itself. Now, when the war be done in 2002, the international community, we partner donors and they intervene in the country in a salon. They say, okay, the war done, but let we investigate. Let we know the reason why it could be facts. Because anything we will not find the root cause of the problem, we not going to know how to solve it. They say finding the problem for any issue now part of the solution. Finding the problem are part of the solution. Even when you sick, when you go now hospital, the first thing what the doctor they do now for diagnose you. For diagnose you, then do a thorough diagnose. Then they diagnose you entire body. That is, I'm talking about well-developed country then. We get all other things in. Then they diagnose you, then find out what's in the problem. Once then do thorough, then do correct diagnostic treatment, then do the diagnostic, then do the correct diagnosis for you, then you don't get a leadway towards having solution for your problem, for you sick. Now, the international community be say, law we find out what's it make perfect na salon. One of the finding we'll do, there is a book we then called TRC, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, where then gather all the reason what's it make we fight, we take gun, we turn power, we save each other, we bonus them, we kill, we loot, nothing not they when are bad, we will not do to we save. Now the reason was for we learn from a mistake, so we no go by there. Now one chapter per the TRC, then put her entirely for the judiciary of Sierra Leone. They named the judiciary Sierra Leone. Imagine the judiciary of Sierra Leone for be one of the causes of Sierra Leoneans turning to one another. Then say one of the reasons we make the work kind of salo now because of we not get justice. With justice system, it be mess up. With justice system, it not be good, it be bad. With justice system, be the favor the elites. With justice system, just be the work in interest of the politicians. The justice system not be good. Now that make people and be go. Now that make be faithful, go fat. So imagine the justice system, the judiciary of Sierra Leone was one of the principal factor, one of the principal actor, if I put on so, in leading Sierra Leoneans, the country as a whole, for let we go into 11 years brutal war, turning against to each other, turning against one another, killing, maiming, burning, destroying the country, leading us to decade and decade, 30 days with the pan try to recover from 11 years war. The same judiciary today, we see that they play with the lives of Sierra Leoneans, the judiciary, they threaten the peace of Sierra Leoneans. Why are they carried with? Now, somebody go say, yes, now the work of the judiciary and for administer law. But you get for understand, see, you get for use the administer law using common sense. In fact, many cases, we don't see where they make it clear that even we all come from religious background, whether a Muslim or Christian, God said there is a law, say an eye for an eye. If person kill and for killer, so the Lord say. But we as a Muslim, the Allah tell we say if somebody decide. Law say, for example, the law for apply somebody kill person in your family. Don't the family decide for forgiver, even though the law say an eye for an eye, if a person kill them for killer, if the family decide for forgiver, then for respect standing. Imagine when a law and a God in law, which means you not go just misuse law because the law, if the law not helpful in our society, you not go use her just because you say that law. No, you got for use common sense. You got more common sense. What's in this justice? Boni beyond do so, it beyond lead the country to a path of violence. I'm so happy today. when Sierra Leoneans then think logically, no violence, responsibly, then negotiate, then talk, and we are today. We move on because this issue, if we will not be handled responsibly, if it will come out of hand. If it come out of hand, perhaps we not will like the result out of it. But what are you go blame if that's from happy? The judiciary of Sierra Leone. And the TRC report mentioned that one of the people one of the body, one of the institution were responsible, one of the institution were responsible for the one of the country, now the judiciary. Now, if you check back then to a few years, I think to 2021 or 2022, and 2020 or 2021, I don't remember exactly, when the EU pull a report, one name 5 institutions and forbid the most corrupt institution of the country, the judiciary was among them. They named the judiciary. This is not clear evidence just for sell you say, we country need an holistic wash. We need an holistic rebranding analysis for completely remake, rebrand, restructure, because we institutions then they have been compromised. We institutions have been compromised by politicians. This is why some of us have been agitating for quite some time that we have to go back and revisit the Constitution of Sierra Leone genuinely, because the power of the president is overwhelming. In Sierra Leone, when you become the president, once you win State House, you win everything. You get everything. You go just plant your man in strategic positions. Now the judiciary, the Minister of Justice, Attorney General, say part of the legal system, the judiciary, and you go just plant people and you cause serious chaos. We're not gonna move. We're not gonna move. We cannot move as a country in a democratic dispensation if we completely rely on just one man for make a decision. Now, the framers of the Constitution dictate say there should be separation of power. We have 3 arms of government. We have the judiciary, we have the legislature, and the executive arm of government. Why? Because we want them to they check themselves for let we able get a thorough, responsible, well-coordinated entity, organs we go push for the interests of the common man. Now, that's not the intention. But today, we've seen the executive arm of government is so powerful that they can't even threaten the peace of the country. Because some of the things what they talk now, yeah, it's clear. Anybody would tell me say the government not get hand pan this, he or she is making a mistake, or perhaps it's just taking a line. From the few understanding what we get, it clear say the president. Are we about this? The government of Sierra Leone, are we about this? And it's dangerous and it's wrong. And it's dangerous for society, for the country. Mind you, I just want to remind Sierra Leoneans, we get one country when a salon, and we'll not get no other country. In the sense that, God forbid, if something bad happen in a salon, my brothers and sisters, the world don't kanga. Who say we will go? Who say we will go? Now that make we elected officials, then therefore be so responsible, then therefore take the time in their actions and their inactions, and not toy with people in life. And not for toy with people in life, not for joke with people in life. Because if something wrong happen in a salon, all of those people, those politicians, I'm telling you, then get diplomatic passport, then with their family, then will be the first people to go out. They left the ordinary man. But these are the people we not care about the ordinary people. But these are the people where they can purportedly they team up as if they are there to fight for the interests of the common man. And even as now, they roll into the realm of real campaigning, we go into politics, we go into the electionary process. Most of even the APC politicians, most of them, they get the hidden agenda. Sierra Leoneans, we don't know how it will happen sometimes for we in the future. Perhaps I still believe in Sierra Leone. I still hope one day God will give we people where go truly, truly value mortal man life. Somebody that asked me, why are you blaming the president? Let us put this one. Why are you blaming the president? You see, the reason why anything will happen in a country, you blame the president, whether good or bad. First of all, now the reason make the president good. The president is there to receive blame. The president is there to receive praise. So anything will happen in a country, the president, genuinely, if we accept her wholeheartedly, because he's the head, because he knows every little thing where they happen in the country, especially when it comes to state institutions. Maybe this person able to understand how institutions work. I know we go into argument. You understand? But if you know how state institutions are functioning, you will agree with me that the president is aware. The president is aware. No institution, no day, now the country, especially top-ranking institution like that, will go and make any decision without informing the president. He like a travel out of the country, the informer. So that is why the president has to be blamed for this chaos. Apart from the other statements we don't get, we don't talk about rumors, you understand? We don't get fact now. The first lady, don't go America. The first lady where they go America, we know where they be going at there, where SLPP convention, or then we get a meeting there, a town hall meeting where it clearly talks say the issues of APC not begin itself. I mean, the reason why you take people like that and what serious, because these are people who are very close to power. Now they don't hear the president. So who knows? Perhaps now part of them plan there. Now it can't talk, so we're not supposed to talk. So if something like this happen, it means something somewhere is not correct. I mean, in a democracy, it's very simple for rule in the sense, what I mean, because according to the definition, they say democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Meaning that now the people can go decide whether they want you or not want you. Remember, now we hire you. Just like we got this, you get your job. You decide for look somebody where you feel say capable for like can work for you. If you decide for keep the person, now because it satisfy you. If you decide for fire the person, now because it not satisfy you. This is exactly what is happening when it comes to the government, the governance system. When person they cancel, I want to be a president, now what can they apply for? So if the person not work, now we right for decide whether we want or not. If you remember, the ex-president, President Koroma, when he did campaign in 2012, it took two words. He said, if una no say I work for una vote for me. But if una no say I not work, una no vote for me. That was so succulent. That was so straight to the point. That was so short. So I mean, it's all clear. It's all written out there. It's all written out there that the regime, it seems as if now the last moment is in a struggle with. Therefore, they will do everything. I mean, power not to see whether they left easily, not to any power not easy for left. Power not easy for left. I'm telling you, it's difficult for let lose power, particularly when we don't taste the sweetest part of it, because we get this scenario where people and say we get this scenario where people and say democracy in 10 years. Democracy in 10 years. It's wrong. Democracy not to 10 years. According to the Constitution of Sierra Leone, now every 5 years we elect a new government every 5 years. So meaning, if we don't give first mandate, you get for cancel we back and take another mandate. And there is nowhere in the constitution where say for rule 2 term. And there is nowhere in the constitution will say if for rule 2 term. So I see some of the arguments of some people in the booth. They say, now 2 term EBK rule 2 term. EBK rule 2 term. Yes, he rule 2 term because it asks let the people and decide whether they want to get the job again. But this time around, majority of give a job to Madabi again, based of so many things that would happen. We don't know many things here. So I mean, let's see if I go take some 5 texts, and we'll go can open the line. We can open the line. So Unasa go contribute. Let's take 5 texts. I go take one. This one. This one they come up from, okay, no, this man, I don't read in text. I'm not going to read them to 10. Now, one time they read person text. All right, so let's take this one. This one, they say, we are talking about good government, not a full, okay, I think the person wants a failed government. Okay, Salomon's better. Thank you. And this one, they come out from, that one was, and they come out. Yeah, so family, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, I'll be in the network. This one they come up from Prince Bio. This one they come up from Prince Bio. We say SLPP remove. Okay, and another one they come out from Isata Mansari. We say Sierra Leone needs prayers. May God help Mama Salo. No respect for life. They should quit playing with the people's lives. Enough is enough. Shame on you. All right. Now let's take this one again. They come up from James Edward Davis. Was a TPP. Are you campaigning to be presidential spokesman? You have to wait 10 more years. Okay, that's my opinion. Thank you very much, James Edward Davis. This one they come up from Aruna say any meaningful Sierra Leonean will refrain from voting APC this June. All right, and now we look again if we go take just 2 more. This one they come up from Alpha Raki Kanu. We say we the people of Sierra Leone want change. Anyhow, mother must go. This one they come out from EJ. We say this is about justice system in Sierra Leone. Clearly, they are not democratic and are in favor of current government. All right. So, Fambulen, in case you want call, we'll come connect the line now. Use this number. When I use this number for call, the number now plus la putan. I think if I la putan, les people anciens, on WhatsApp, and I can get you on WhatsApp on this number. Only on WhatsApp. Plus +3809 977-518786. WhatsApp. WhatsApp only. Okay, so family, now the number nande, una go call on that number where na plus 380-977-518786 and get the chance for talk to the world. Yes, so yes, now the number nande is I can call and get you voice here. Now the number nande. So if you want to get me on WhatsApp, you go use the number with the CNI screen when I plus 380-977-518786. So you said go get the opportunity for blow your mind or make a comment respectfully. All right, so Fambule, in the next 3 minutes, we will try for round up the program because tomorrow we they come live again Naya. We get we reporter downtown, we go give you live update. Tomorrow we go get live update on the convention within the take place. And we go definitely make una get all the facts. Tomorrow una go get all the facts here. We they encourage on us stay glue here. All right, so let's take a short chingle, yeah. Just let her drink water.
Oh yeah, talking point platform. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on for tomorrow. Now we go make salute.
Yeah, so family, now don't forget for subscribe because for subscribe now free. And the reason why you for subscribe now for 3 reasons. One, you will be the first person we go know whenever we upload new videos or whenever we can live. Secondly, you could be the first person for comment, like or share. And the third one for support the channel. When you subscribe, you help with a grow. And when you help with a grow, your voice don't be part of it. Okay, I think we don't get to first caller. Hello, your name and who side they call from? Hello?
I call from the city that never sleeps.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
Okay. The thing is, this government, they don't feel we are a rogue and repressive regime. They come with vindictiveness and vendetta. First of all, we know see the cost of living high all over the world. They can't say Tulumbono will see agri-bokum. But it is even quadruple, not even triple now as we are speaking. I'm talking to you. But people are willing to get patriotism. They just attack themselves because of party color or other things. They just blindfold themselves. Say this government will stay. This government they go. Look the number of killings that would happen. Now the stronghold of the opposition. They don't care. They are the people. So then they do all kind of things. Then beside that state capture, no peace, no justice. Look, somebody when I'm a person, they analyze something, one big killing, pull an audio. They say, let us start analyzing where this government went wrong. They rape a woman at Kailan because an APC person. winner one, I forget the name. 7 SL people, nothing has been done about it up to now as I'm speaking to you. But when Kamarimba, when they alleged they're repeating and ending at Palimba, look LG all. You see? Beaucoup things that they don't happen is that government don't trip on people's toes. They don't step on people's toes. I don't think say people then will forgive them for that. Not to say we'll fix them all, but we'll gladly wait because everybody in mind we don't become frustrated and depressed concerning about this injunction within the old. How can you do that? They don't own them convention successfully. The government and the parties not only talk about other programs.
Okay.
The first thing he talks the plan about the APC, it just begins.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You go just line up quickly because okay. Thank you very. Thank you. Thank you very much, brother.
They need to talk. The Association of Journalists, they need to talk. Bar Association, they all don't compromise. They all are ground envelope.
Thank you, brother. Thank
okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, bro. Yeah, thank you. Yes, you name and who side you call from? Hello? I think this caller. You name and who side you call from?
My name is Abdullah. I call from Woodbridge, Virginia.
Yes, Abdullah. You get the mic. Yeah, you get the mic. Go ahead. You get the mic. Hello? You name and who side you call from?
Yes, I call from France. I'm Abdullah.
Yeah, go ahead. You get the platform.
Okay, my brother. Thank you very much for this opportunity you give me. My own contribution, and I just say for all this kind of thing where they happen between the APC or outside the APC, not just a form of campaigning for APC. People, they gain sympathy every day for APC. So, they just don't make now every corner in a saloon. They want for the one the way that the first time voter themselves, then one will say, this party has so long tried them, but because when send the trouble and so, something better they between them, behind them. All the bad when they talk about them, no try them. Understand? Then the one that now been on the APC, we don't patient. I believe in our time this for Murder United. Then for the one the way, all the one them way they make their injunction there, so file this that all kind case can go APC report, not to real APC them. If then a real APC then this time around, you go not say yes, Bola with return for camp. But when you see no beer, the can go even at this time where you don't left how many months to election, you still they go na court. Meaning you not to true APC person. You not just a snitch way kind of APC for the effort of the APC. So that's my own contribution. Thank you for the platform.
Okay, thank you very much for your succulent contribution. Yes, so yes, Famula, yes. Famula, the line's still open. You get the opportunity for say, because sometimes when I can get some information then we very vital, we perhaps will not able to lay hands on. So now you get the opportunity for say that information, the contribution blow your mind. What you feel say we for concentrate on as a country, as a family, as a society. How you want to see the country go before? What say how this particular judiciary system don't threaten the peace? What do you feel say responsible? What do you feel say we for pay more attention to? In other words, between these two political parties, what do you feel say for give more sort of like we'll give more blame? Because people and they say law will not blame the SLPP. People and they say law will not blame President Bio. People and they say law we blame APC because not to SLPP person, not to SLPP person take APC keg then go na court. Now APC person now take APC go na court because they feel aggrieved. But you know, sometimes you get what they call experience, you get what they call theory. Sometimes you can feel like say you learn book. Why make fun and then ask for experience in most cases? Now because experience matters. Why make them they ask for 10 years experience, 5 years experience? All right, I'll take this call. Yeah. You name and who say they call from. If you know one call your name, no problem. If you know one call your name, no problem.
Yes, this now concerns citizen.
Okay.
And thank you so much, my brother, for the platform down on the Kiwi to get access for communicates and to the entire world. And would ask God for protection because for giving the life coverage you got it for that day. But I'll give you an example. If you know daddy gets you where if you get to begin, then make alala small house. You the daddy never come in to stop them. Say stop this alala, stop for Fitzeroma, or stop for begin. I don't know if you continue for the do that, it will be a big problem because they will go out of the house and use the bag will get for the problem. So when it starts, now you put up call them and put them together and make peace. What I mean by that, if mother building in a country, they get a right to make sure say peace and stability in our country and ourselves want. We all be worried yesterday when they say they make an injunction by ABC. Because with our family, they know something happened to them. And if the COVID will come, trust me, and the people will also find the end of the day. So we therefore blame the government. Which example satisfied us with the problem the government, because the government also make sure that peace and stability in any family, any side. So if you don't blame them, a lie, I don't for blame. Because they happen and they will step up, then I don't for blame. You know, because like they encourage them. By the time under APC and the smart day, you will see the court say, okay, I trade this case out for the peace. Now go amend that internally. They go to amend that internally. Then they will knock out. But they go there with the gap and they come out. Petition come. We expect a man for come back to tell me tomorrow, next tomorrow, or Saturday or the Monday. Because they don't encourage them. So they hope and pray for their success and not consider them peaceful day. From your point like this, what's in the happens right now? Technically, if SFP win the election, say, Lord say the winner, genuinely, you know, the expectation because APC will say, no, you're not genuine, because they don't suppress them all along. They suppress them all along, they suppress them, all of them suppress them. So we're not going to agree. So control them in peace anyway. So let's talk now to my brother for the opportunity. Give me for talk. I'm glad for now. God bless you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, so Fambula, the line's still open. He said a call. He will call and make your own contribution. And now we just usher in with brother, with colleague, now talking points again. Mr. Ibrahim, welcome.
Yeah, good evening to viewers. Sorry for joining us late anyway.
You know, this caller make a very salient point. We see even if SLPP win the election genuinely, so I say if genuinely, it already cast doubts. What now you take on this? If you say people and go doubt because of all this drama will don't take place, and also he said on the follow, but maybe you join me late, but a police don't release a statement we don't grant the APC for make them go ahead with the national convention delegates conference we slated for tomorrow, and this time they give them say the 20th from tomorrow, next tomorrow, and say Monday. What now you take in general about these threats? Because we know say peace and stability has already been threatened. What now you take?
Okay, thank you so much, and thanks again to that caller. We make a very good contribution. Anyway, you see, there is one part where they can say, we get elections, and these two keywords there where they can always, attach to and say the election is free and fair. Now, technical terms and where a lot of people they not know how to interpret and that we get for look at. And exactly now the points where that caller they try for make. In the sense, when they say election free, it get a lot for do with, even the build up to the election. Not so like where you go pull in day, you go stuff, ballot papers, you understand? Now box you told say you go announce. Now you make the election a free. It depends on how much, if we have been given like equal opportunity to the other political party, they let them exercise their own, their own rights them as citizens them, the rights to them get, the constitutional rights to them get. For let them able exercise them waiting as a political party, things are different. If they able do it like the right way, if they do it under the right condition, if you allow them let them operate freely like political party, you understand? Because like most times, the issues we can get with country. For example, recently Mike Brewer, also the director Ibinena Media, then be the interview about when are the difficulties the way we again as alone. You understand, eh? So then compare them to UK. Oh yeah, inflation in the UK, you understand, eh? But if we want learn the good things, when you want to tell them, say, okay, when I learn from UK, they don't want to learn from UK. In the sense, if you look how the democracy operate in places like UK, where they give the opposition all the rights, you go do something, the police are independent, and they not they take they land them thing and they. But if hardship day, then we say we hard na UK. When they take what thing and we feel say in the favor we. So it make the point. You get for allow the man let them go. You not get for suppress your position. You not get them freedom for let them operate. You just they come with all kind stories and way we able to stabilize the peace now like that day. Which is bad. And it make point say, the peace because
Yeah, I think we bought, I guess, small glitch. So family, the line still open. You can make your own contribution. The line +380 977 518786. You have my chance for talk to the wall. Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. So I make you see then come in, left the man, let it operate, go into the pools, win. And the most funniest thing for all this, few months back, the ruling party we can say they don't achieve 90% of them manifesto. You understand? They don't build bridges, they don't make roads. They get one of the most effective educational system. They get the best minister in the world. Then get this. Then get the success the way they can highlight. If you truly get them there, why you worry about if the opposition they try for fixing house and they get themselves ready for loan are going to election? That's just really bad. It means all what they talk, you're not really confident of yourself. You don't believe what they say. So now you just come for deceive the public because somebody don't achieve a lot. Not afraid for let them say when I play final today, let game play today, let the other man say ready in team loan play. You go allow the man for loan play. But for the sake of peace, I'm happy the international committee and step in, they allow the people then go back now court and try for make some adjustment and they don't allow the opposition to go. At least for the sake of the fairness of the election, it's good for we nation. I believe at that point the man they make. The other man said if you allow let you operate fairly, he go into the pools. If he lost, then that's fine. But let it get like the equal opportunity where you self get as ruling party for letting so because they are you're not a better Sierra Leonean than them. They are all Sierra Leoneans like you. The SLPP not a better political party than the APC. So UK able do you think saying then you say the APC well, they're all equal. So you have to allow the man let you operate. If he lost, he lost. But give the man the same opportunity for the sake of peace. I believe that the message is sent.
All right, thank you. So, Fambula, in case you want to take part by the program, you go call me now +380 977 518786. So you say go get a chance for blow your mind and talk thing where you want to talk all along. And these issues, we just recap. If we go to TRC, so TRC, there is a page. I don't remember the exact page. We'll talk about the entire judiciary system as being responsible for the war in Sierra Leone. And this Justice Bono, he almost, as you say, how irresponsible this look like unto you. It's how you take how irresponsible person like this in the judiciary system in the same, because these are the people that we they look up to. When we get something where they money, we get a conflict, fracas between me and you, Of course, for one go to the judiciary for go seek redress, you know. But if then they behave irresponsible in this kind of way, because I mean, they said to how much is given, much is expected. These are people that will hold the country in peace and stability right now. The judiciary, not to any play thing. The framers of the constitution, they were very wise people. And they mean say the three arms of government for divided. The judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. One power, one not one for dominate. But we see say the executive, they use the judiciary in this case now for achieve their own game. And this woman, he left small, perhaps if I don't lead the country. How irresponsible this look like to you?
Okay. The thing about we as Sierra Leoneans, we don't lose.
Okay, we'll get a caller. We'll get a caller.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get a caller. Yes. If you know one call your name, it's fine. You get the platform 2 minutes. Just tell us how you call. That's it. If you know one call your name, it's fine.
Okay, I name Abubakar V. Kamara. The call from Morocco. I concern the citizen.
Okay.
I really appreciate you because today is my first day for joining this program here, actually. But I really appreciate you because the way they analyze things, them make I get the confidence here. This is not the right time. This work is forward for follow in my life. You understand?
Thank you. Go ahead.
Fine. You see, one thing about to salon politicians, them get a big problem in our country there. Like when things start, you need to have to advise the people then. Like, what did they talk about this APC business here? Samson and the main cause of this APC business, not nobody. Now Samson will be the main person. If you don't pull it out of the party, you don't go form your own party, then tell you say now, unless they go to a conference, then before they will accept you, why you need patient? If you not say you believe yourself, you can't always impatient and let's see what people will do for you. If you like it, they vote for you. If you don't like it again, then they vote for you. There's no need to go cut Alala again. From court to court, from court to court. People in another country, they suffer. Things they go higher the country. You know, people in another country, they suffer. So one day, for they even get self-gary money for it for the night, a problem. Then people they need change again. We don't have to go and face all-time problem back again. You know, I can so feel also for the people where they follow them people also. Because as to me on side like this though, when I be there salon 215, I know how they live there. Even work as I know what they do for my family. But now, right now, for example, if you go send $100 for your people, sometimes money don't get don't call you. You know, but what they pray to God, let God give you a good leader, we get love for that country, then that's what they pray for. So this is my own concern, this sir.
Thank you very much. You go straight to the point. Yeah, okay. You go ahead, Mr. Ibrahim. You better talk.
Yeah, the thing we made is I say we get integrity issue na salon. We na very important thing. Like most times, I can always say if you listen to we Sierra Leoneans, you know, because of like we different political views, you can even doubt people them qualifications they wouldn't get. You know, so now like that they can be okay. Justice Boni, you not be justice, you know, just overnight. You know. You go through processes there, you study, you learn, you know, you pass exams there. Because then therefore, the people that will teach you, then lecture at every stage, then they assess and say you qualify for it, you move to the next stage, you qualify for it, you practice as a lawyer, then call you to the bar, you qualify for it. Not to say, you know, no. You understand? And at least at least you forget that small, because if you look like waiting happen, my basic understanding, one person go file petition, you understand? You don't listen to the other side. Then you put injunction. Technically, not that then just reverse. Before you put on, you don't call it APC is an institution, not even an individual. If an individual sue whether a party member or you get issues with a party, you sue them. If you don't get the side of the APC, where then they don't need any book. Last, you know, to rocket science and this stuff. You understand it? Because even the man at village or that,
you don't need to be a lawyer.
Lawyer, that council, that village chief, where kids don't pay small case, and they just can't wait. That woman can't say, hey, no, see me and my man make plan, but you know, when I go arrest the man, when I go lock Canada, we.
Yeah, I think we brought, I guess, small issue within line. So the line open. If you have one contribute to the program, you go call me on +380 977 518786.
Okay. So you know, even listen, then they make certain decisions and they know they do things in the right way. So you even wonder, not to just like the waiting for don't lead to the war. You begin wonder how you qualify. Now, so like journalists and they can call them sometimes because of political view. See, when you study, you know, then go make like wrong analysis, man. You even wonder. Then go call accountant.
Yeah.
We get that serious integrity problem na salon. Now that are the key thing, we get for lead to a lot of bad things, and because like as like salon be there at that point today, you understand? Just like the wrong decision there for them put that country there, into war where we for don't lost properties, we for don't lost lives, and tell me, and if we don't destabilize it, they take we like we don't move like 2 steps forward, like put on that way there, from where the war being end, like let's say in 2002, we for don't move like 10 steps backward back. We just for one wrong decision or for let's secure a particular job or a particular brown envelope where them be just give you say let you make that kind of wrong decisions and sometimes as Sierra Leoneans will get for reflect on anything and they say, no, we not just think about what will they benefit as an individual. Then we put a whole nation at war.
Yeah.
If other people say no to the power from above, we've been called, you say make that decision. They tell and say, I'm sorry, but like this, a highly risky salon, they na a crossroad we are in.
Yeah.
If you make that kind of decision and they sometimes you just get to analyze the implication to the man where it would be like advice. It will say, my best advice when I use another approach, even if when I want, suppress the opposition, let them know about this will be the wrong thing. And then convention very school, they don't very close, they don't put resources, they don't ready the international community, they view, then supporters in they only pay attention to this. If when I try to do this, it will lead the country to war. So it be very, very bad. It better like we people them, like we say the guarantors of we peace them. We can't win at the international community, the high commissioners them, whether na German, British, we don't know whether them into involved, they can negotiate. Then force them for let them go get a hearing to the way they're not been due. You understand? Then go hear the side of the SLPP, and obviously they're not trying to tell them say we not change the law. Then just tell them say we not follow the right things them. Now that I'm sure they tell them. So I'm sure I make them get the hearing today. They already side of the pay, and definitely you see waiting end of what happen. So then kind of save Salome today. We thank God. Where one person for don't put that whole country, on flame.
Yeah. So it be the time for talk about APC anyway. We say SLPP. Still are not try for misunderstand. It just sometimes we all can just slip things away. Sometimes actually mean. So family, we'll come back tomorrow again. Live coverage like a promise. We promised her the last time. We get somebody in at the ground. We get to report her. It will give you a live update tomorrow on the convention, all the things that will take place. You will get a chance for, you said, we'll call tomorrow if you want to be part of the program. And I don't know if you get thing for add more before I round up the program now.
Not so much. Like, for example, this now like, election period, I believe say we volunteer for CAM Naya, not to can make any money or any resources. I will just try for as much as possible for educate with people there. So we think let them just stay tuned, as much as possible we can contribute, we give, realistic and objective advices into them, let them just, keep their eye on the ball and be aware of how things they unfold in the country so they're not going to be deceived.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, family, this now our responsibility for being more responsible. This now, I believe, say the way the country they right now, if we not get level-headed platform there, people are well responsible for talk to the ordinary person downtown. Perhaps things will come out of hand, and that make we don't take upon ourselves. We'll do best with the Canaya, with the address issues them. diligently, responsibly, so that we go get the best. Because at the end of the day, now salon can force. No political party, no big pass salon. No politician, no big pass salon. Salon and they force. Believe me, if you check genuinely, most of even there the way the answer, the first priority na themselves. Okay, Lord, we squeeze in this collar with the cam. Lord, squeeze this collar. If you know one call your name, is fine. I think the caller gets, I don't know if you're on internet, so Fambule, if you know one call your name, is fine. It's fine, absolutely. If you know one call your name, you go just tell which side you call from. Yes, if you know one call your name, is fine. You go just tell which side you call from. You get the platform.
Yes, this is Abdullah call from Virginia. Thank you very much, Mr. Kagbo, for this wonderful program, and I want to do a very good job. First of all, I really want to commend the APC for the calmness with and show where this thing result to any violence and for which patiently. So I'm really happy because, of course, violence not to any solution of the country. But one thing we want for staying here is that we all know say definitely this ruling government don't fail with. But as an APC party, I believe say this na things that we then need for look into people and what they within the party, what they affect this party because the courts not go just come pass, an injunction against the APC convention if somebody from the APC party not come out for go file, this application. Now a member of the APC party do that. So me believe say them people are way them bad elements that are within the party. Who they try for derail the progress of this party. And then people are this APC party need for really try for engage and try for resolve this impact. Instead of just for they blame say that the ruling party and they fear this thing. I've been listening to the thing that the Secretary General of the ITGC, Honorable Abdul or something. When this be happening, they say nothing of this con, nothing of this law. Of course, as law-abiding citizens, if the courts pass any ruling, just like what them, we expect them for abide by it and go the right way as how they do and so peaceful for try for resolve. So me, instead of you sit down, they talk, say, no matter what happened, this could go on. I believe say, therefore don't start the process for say, okay, now they give the people that all they try for this stuff at this 11th hour. Why did they try for this? Now we engage them people that say, look, this now we time this for now we put this party together. Now we all come together. Now try to pull this government where they make people like this offer. That's the thing. And they current case they say take 10 kilo ash for the AC court. See, they just continue for be patient and do a small. Take that for the shortcut, and we will see what the people of Sierra Leone want. Now,
before you proceed, because I listen also, if they talk say then get already a court order, then get a court order from Fisher, where did they go with? And you also say that they don't mention the names, so probably not that based on that, he said they already get a court order. You know, say he then deny this, so he said then get a court order. Where did they follow? Go ahead.
All right, we Justice Fisher being given. But if that be done on the same, judicial organ of country, now then back the appoint this court again, we issue this order injunction again. So you don't go defer this one, you say, because if you don't get this previous one. The best thing is just for go and try for final solution. Put him bring this and try for resolve. I mean, I can be so happy why I agree with it, the former Secretary General and we talk to the crowd. I'll be so happy that my one at the country. Okay. But that's my point. Okay. Instead of, it belongs to the other way if you don't get the power from justice and neglect the most recent one, where somebody else don't go again in court and go file another application, we make the court for issue and so you know we defy this recent one and say because we don't get this right way, we don't give me before. If anything I come up again and bring this up, I don't go take it again because I don't get it right before. I mean, we all know as law-abiding citizens, no matter what, at times who cases say yes, then the wrong way, the judicial system, we all know say, they know they do things the way we expect, but no matter what, we get to do the right way in a very peaceful way till we get to the end of this. And that no more me feel say we need for it.
Okay, thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much.
Larger response more to like some few details and I don't know if he's still there online, if he listen, there's a bit of like small details in the way it gets wrong. They get a point where they make.
Yeah.
We all want a peaceful Sierra Leone. We all want to respect the law. But waiting probably get right. Waiting make to a certain extent like the APC be one for the defiance. Like put on that way. Now because the justice itself, they not trust the system. We're not in the talk. Now, two things. You have to respect law. Yeah. You trust the system, and if the system then do the right thing, like we say they call from America. I just highlight Sunday the last part of my statement. Bondo or so whoever we file in petition now the court against the APC. The court's been supposed for listen to APC before then pass the injunction. So even that then gets wrong. So if they get something wrong, because that then just rectify today. You understand? So the APC being fully law assume say they may get all the right legally for go ahead and not listen. So not to like them they do anything wrong. Because then just go down to say, listen, if one person don't get something at court, the legal system how they operate. You get for listen to we, then you weigh the evidences and what we submit. Then you get the right for passing the verdict and it's okay. And they put an injunction until we look into it. So even that they're not doing right. So now based on that, the Honorable Kagobi is okay. We're not even listening to this because somebody just go like now. I give that example. Say even you don't need for study law. Yeah. If then one person can't lay complaint, you call the other person. You listen to them first. So the courts do something wrong first. So if the court first big start forgetting wrong, law assume say anything may happen. The whole blame or the responsibility be there on the courts, not on the APC for on the. So I believe say that little technical part there, the last caller probably not get that part there right. Why even feel say the APC be they try for react that way. Then also what we need to understand if like we get a system wherein like you see the justice system they be influenced by the ruling government. For letting they interfere too much into one part. Because look what he talks say. Obviously, they're not there for go car with somebody in a SLPP man, we get SLPP card for go file petition against APC. Enough for don't work. So then just get for use somebody within the APC. So again, get for look at that the post way they file the petition. Is it a genuine petition or now use the user? You understand? So again, if you do that, then you will see now the bigger picture you watch. Waiting at the essence, why then do them? You understand? Then push the person or then use them for go do that because the ruling government then get an objective. What they try for do? They try for suppress the opposition for let them not go ahead with the convention. So so sometimes this can push people then beyond the limits. Then they become they resist anything what you put forward. Like they become defiant. They respect that law again because they don't trust the law. So we get forget this part here. And most times now with African democracy then we are in the open Africa. Sometimes you get forget to the point you don't get for listen anymore because you don't trust the system. Sometimes you get for push them. You see, so if you look like what's happen, what's make the international community intervene and what's make APC get them way, like put on that we say the convention they go on. Now because that's a bigger case. They argue and then present themselves like say, listen, we're not ready for listening to this because this don't make sense. And it work out because again that be a test on them. You understand? The ruling because someday, like if somebody wants to do something big, ruling they will they reach June 24. And now they big test that. They test you small. Then see how strong you did or how you they react to some of them things.
Yeah.
You can see that they do everything, then they get away with that. You know, when election they reach, then we're able to take more bigger decision there against you, whether it will be too late. So again, we get for look all we factor all this into the argument what they look into, and that I would just say, you know, let them look into them. Over to you, Mr. Kago.
All right. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Ibrahim. Yes, we colleague just don't join me again, Mr. Andrew. I think there is an issue with the internet. I don't know.
They get to clear.
All right, so Fambul, it seems as if they can round up the program because you know, I think I'll give it a few seconds. Let's see if then we're able to join we. Yes, they are back. So, Mr. Andrew, you just meet now the program, the wrap up, but I know say you know very busy, man. I don't let you busy schedule. You need to talk to the people, and we're not go deprive you the opportunity. A lot of people that don't call, we open the lines and they don't make their contribution. We'll be just there on the way for round up now. But you don't know the saga where don't take place within this short period. We'll contribute there at the brink, a day in the crossroad. It'll be just so scary. What now you? I would say you take and for round up your message to Salon people and whilst you round up the program. You get the platform.
Okay, thank you very much. And we always need for sacrifice for people. And it's a pleasure again, Mr. Cabo and my brother and Mr. Kamo for joining at this studio. Like I be always the say, this waiting happen not to surprise to we because the one day we read history, we self wait up in for what we read. We come for understand say Mother Bio is nothing but a replica of Albert Magai. This way they happen so it did happen way back 1967 when Albert Magai being happened for take over from him brother we die Stability Magai. He ruled for 10 years. Was okay being for solidify the country Joleko being leaders like Pakaba. But when Albert Magai come, if I'm not even for being done succeeding, brother, because we get a vice president by virtue of the constitution, that the vice president for don't succeed, but he jumped into the wagon. But then there was another tone behind it. You know, there was always waiting to be the go with according to the history, and we don't see him today. It replicates itself again. He come, he bastardized the constitution we meet, imposed laws them. All waiting is see today, I see Mother Building be celebrate about repelling the criminal right the law. Now fake. That was just a facade. It's a scam. Fambulem. Don't get me wrong. Mother Bio, now one of the worst leaders you would ever get. Put together. All two don't ever. Leaders they don't come and go. It's the worst. Because what happened from yesterday to today, you know, I talked to one of my brother. I state and very clear. Say, if not to no more because of situation. Believe in me, the way the country be done day. I see where German embassy, then first I see where they tweet. They withdraw on diplomacy, finance, and everything we get for the Salo. Later I see the European Union tweet. I see the High Commission for UK, United Kingdom, is a tweet. US again follow suit. So that's how you say a lot of pressure been there on the neck of Madabio. The same constitution will give Madabio the right for coming to governance. If APC be one for take over, or let's say they want to be more dictatorship or apply tyranny rule, Madabio not for being get the opportunity for will be elected today. So if you are given that opportunity for lead the country on democratic basis, based on the laws that we enshrine at the constitution, why you want for come step for that constitution day? Why you want for Montomonto and put an agota? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It is crystal clear that this waiting happen between these 4 or 5 years of Madabio rule, nothing no the way constitutional. Go to parliament, boot out 10 elected members of parliament, the APCBR. Then go to Tonkolimba, indiscriminately kill Sierra Leoneans just because of a by-election, local by-elections. Then go to McKinney for generator, ordinary generator. Oh, Madam, the amount of money where they spend for recently in Belgium, they buy 4 of that generator today. Salon people and still beer. Then kill a loved ones then. Now, Pademba Road, 79 of them were indiscriminately massacred in cold blood. No one, I repeat, no one has been brought to book. In fact, the one of the officers them will succeed for carry out assassination day. And later we see what happened. Then promote them. Meaning Marabi, they endorsed them in a day. All of a sudden, later in 3 days, we see Fatma Tasawane, then pull audio, begin to circulate on social media. We really, with him going to Pademba Road on time. Me and Lema, this, that, XYZ. So all of these things. This not to make up stories. These are facts. And one day when they follow news or when they follow waiting the thread on social media, we're able for real farm what they are saying here. Of recent, we see what happen. What in court injunction get for do it? The APC wait itself convention. Then forget it and go put diamond all inside the wait itself. Diamond them. Usubo you don't die for years, almost 7-8 years if I'm not mistaken. Then go put in name that wait itself. Seri Kamal, if I don't know if he's spelling them fine, then go put in them the 6 of them. You know where me leleko you did so, Mr. Kago. I can always say this. You attribute them what you get as Kago. Now you own them. I can't take them from you. Everybody in this world God designed we in a very different form. So you get to understand that fact and embrace them. The way God make me, I have to appreciate that fact and embrace them. You na Kago, me na Andrew. So why wouldn't I the need for making the witch hunt people like then Samuel Camarade? Because the target point is not Samuel Camarade in the witch hunt. Because then she say, where this man go to McKinney and go do in declaration for lead the APC party and later lead the country. The amount of people who then see nine panic Marabio. He did in Belgium and they say see the videos them, you see photos them. They were sent to him. And I believe say it gets people them behind the back with a spoon feeder with a lot of negative thoughts there. And instead they buy to them thoughts today. But I want to tell family members there, and especially special thanks. So we all now here, we stand up for democracy because we all contribute. We then have the platform them, tweet, send messages, talk to people them, come now them platform there, talk to people them. It means a lot. Some of them see how they do. Don't count on them, say this, make no sense. It makes a lot of sense. Their message then they go viral, like I be say. It is there for centuries, the way what they do so today. So it makes a whole lot of sense. So we all contributed. The international community contributed a lot. Like I say, after the embassy is on tweet, after the foreign diplomats them within a salon and tweet, what happened later? We see them change their decision. Counter decision upon counter decisions. Remove pull press releases, XYZ. This don't make sense. Famulem, it really hurt and sickening for make with the see with democracy, they go into the gutters. But you get for decide. You will listen to me now. You already know, say, Mother Bill is nothing but a puppet. I call him a puppet because he not fit. He not fit for ruler country day. The man don't showcase all in excesses and a lot of things that we don't do. The mishaps and too much. In the leadership within these 5 years, what you don't see, we not ever see him. I respect Pakaba so much. Don't get me wrong, I'm not SLPP. But what did that man they come? What do? You don't go to the outside, they let his soul rest in peace.
Okay.
So like
Lost squeezing this caller quick. Caller, if you know one call your name, fine. You get the platform. This caller, I think, outside the internet, you don't try for call more than 5 times now, if I'm not lie. If I'm not mistake. Yeah, Mr. Andrew. Mr. Andrew is out.
Ade.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So let me briefly just round up now. Yeah, for talk to family members, them Sierra Leoneans them across the globe. The mistakes they will make 2018, now Intel and we saw. These 5 years, till we own time done now, this world, we'll not ever forget them. So their mistakes and they don't ever make it repeat itself again.
Yeah, caller, you get I see it on the struggle for which we for quite some time. If you know one call your name, that's fine. You get the platform. You can go ahead.
Okay, sir. You get me now?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to say, thank you very much for all the great work we do. Because you don't tell a man they follow you.
Thank you.
But obviously today, not able for call. So obviously, what's in the going currently with the APC convention country and very, very sorry.
You go able to tell us the call from? I let you not call your name.
Yes, now from the UK they call.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yes. So obviously, in my opinion, judiciary problem and right now is very, very corrupt, and clearly they walk towards the current government in power, the SFP government. You understand it? Because initially the PR system back again, the Una Sabuti Apianda. Now with this convention business again, yet still the current government they try for, bring havoc in our country. And as we talk, people that within our country will experience the rebel war, will not go through this issue again. Mainly because of the judiciary reasons. Now make that country go inside a rebel war, according to the TRC back in the day. You understand it? But we just get to remain resilient, at the end of the day, that the people don't get for decide in that country. No matter how long Marabio, or any kind of trick we want to play, get posted on that comes, 2023 or June general election. Get posted on there. And I agree with the guy the man is a puppet. He's a puppet of the West. In my opinion, puppet of Britain. You understand? Because the last general election said that man a winner. We see the kind of way I don't go swaying that man, as soon as they announce the victory. Now we'll tell him good one. You see? So right now, my man, he's afraid, he's scared. Because the previous administration, APC, they won twice. Dr. Samuel Kamara, been in charge of the economy. 2014, Ireland has one of the highest GDP in the world. That's fact. So the SLP we supported with the handout will not believe that. Let them go research that. You understand? The only thing we'll let that country down, now the Ebola outbreak. And so minister then, mismanagement, then things will happen. You understand it? But my point is, if the previous government went on power for 2 terms, then perform, past the current government within control, they're not able to perform so far within the 5 years term. So therefore, they don't get any chance for winning again, for re-elected. So me believe now the main reason is the current administration right now, that they panic, that they try all kind of a way, or make them try for slow down the main opposition in that country. But I never vote for any party. I don't belong to any party. I not join Sierra Leone that's proud country move forward. All the resources, the minerals that we're getting in our country, we don't need somebody like Manabio who can mismanage and the years of democracy in that country. Manabio don't grab now. You don't reverse that whole process again. You see? So it's going to be difficult. And in terms of the economy, I don't prove say it will handle the economy there. We all know the history. The T50 from travel to run business. They don't succeed. Should me man go able run? Somebody I'm listening in London now, they waka go up and down Sodok streets in West. The man is not a politician. Whose work may man get before becoming president? Whose work may man do? You see, the proof is in the pudding for Dr. Samuel Kamara for make that country recover again. He's the only person, in my opinion, okay, I can do that. You see, so all me will say is let people exercise patience. No matter how long they delay this convention business to the flag bearer people, you understand it? If now 2 months before the general election, the proof is in the pudding. This government form at all, even in the education system. You understand? Now just a propaganda. The only two they talked about recently, that investment, that MOU signed by the Gambian investor, Taf Mustafa. Okay, that's a good gesture. Hopefully it goes ahead. Apart from the airport extension, what else has the government really done? When you compare the previous administration in terms of what they've done in that country, infrastructures, roads, development. One bag race now been 200, 250. Now it's going up all the way to 600. You see? So the poor man at the village there, agriculture drive wouldn't count. Dr. Francis, the whole. So the evidence is there. So now scared, then scared. And they will not sit there.
Okay.
Even the British government puts them there, they don't fed up with that man. Get for winning again. He said, know that. You know that. That's fact. You know, I know what they talk about because the last general election, I'm this alone for me walk. You understand it? And they talk the work why they do by me did it. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's all evidence based. That man then put another position there for a particular reason. Okay? I don't get long enough for talk now.
All right.
Another example I give you again. The previous administration again, the IMF tried for squeeze partners, you know, for make them put certain tariff there, increase the price of certain goods and items, you know, the ports, fees, you know, such things. The man turned around and said, no, we do that. Why? Because he put instances in force. What's the matter you do now? It's the total opposite. That's why I'm saying the man is put there for a reason. That's why I agree with the previous caller as well. The man is a puppet.
Okay.
You see? So there's numerous examples. So I just want to say thank you very much. You guys are doing a great job. Okay? You know, obviously on the live chat, some individual they talk certain things what they will talk, but they have no evidence to back it up. You know, just ignore them.
All right.
Just continue doing your job.
Yeah, thank you.
Power to the people.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so when I want to respond to this caller based on the analysis, they talk about the government in panic mode. Yes, Andrew, this caller say the government in panic mode. So now that's the thing. And the man make it clear about, he give clear evidences and example. He say the government, the thing where I pick up, the government they in panic mode. You can make a comment here on this.
Yeah. There's one saying we say, when the jungle becomes mature, the hard way becomes the only way. And so at this juncture, Madabio, the jungle don't really mature for them. Like what the last caller just say. A panic, you don't know what thing for do. In decisions they always they take out of the box. Able to forget people them around that we go able for redefine them anymore. There's no way we go able for change narratives again. If within 5 years, okay, let's say 4 years, 9 months, Mada be able to change nothing as a law because it was March with Israel as president, and this February, so the man don't do 4 years, 10 months. So now inside 4 months, they can't change the narratives for like win the electorate. No. We see what happen. You feel to say now APC people no more they buy like what in the caller say less 540,000, 600,000. No, not APC people no more. It cuts across. The sovereign is universal. It's all over the country. You way they bow, Kenny Mama Kenny put all other things aside. They think alone. If you did Matujo, Pujo, Kailao, you did BM Putloko, this not get nothing to do with the Temne, Limba, Mandingo, Suso. It has to do with the Salon people. And when I me and you think Salon and prioritize Salon, because we get only one country. Forget about the minerals. If we think about the kind natural resources that we get, let's say the land, the vast land, very rich. We focus on agriculture. We preserve minerals. You feel say any Sierra Leonean, they go to bed, sleep without food? No, it's not possible. But you need to forget the kind of leadership. 5 years wasted. Now like 50 years, especially in this time of we generation. The kind way the world they move very fast. This part
very
of the world where you there. What you there, Mr. Kabo? Who said Kamo there and that? Imagine you there, now you get access to free internet. You they use this, you they solve the net. If very clean. If somebody calling on a salon, let's say they're outside yours, it is struggle with the internet. Some people they want for participating in their program here. They're able. Imagine to elections.
Expensive for the expensive. All right, I think we lost we brother. Now we bring Mr. Ibrahim. Mr. Ibrahim, this caller may talk some very important thing, but one thing I just look at, apart from this caller, there are many callers that we don't call, we don't make and clear say they're not to APC, not to SLPP, but then just want let Madabio go. What now you take? This not we don't get them caller, then they mock we don't get people that we don't say me not to SLPP, me not to SLPP, not to APC. I don't get party card. I don't get no politician where I favor, but just want let Madabio go. What now you take on the kind of passion we see Sierra Leoneans where they out, particularly the way they out. Forget about the way they salon force. The they out. We just want someone don't care about politics. You know, be put up on politics, you know one no, but it's just one ladies mango. What now you take?
Well, I like the point you make. You say the one they way out. Why you feel say they're more concerned? Well, the man they way out, they're more concerned. They're not in at the home, but they probably then they even suffer more because like way somebody called from Morocco. They say usually they send like $100 for his family back home. You know that be sustain them, but now they're not even enough. So you see the reason why they say. So anyway, the general call, we make it look common where the bulk of Sierra Leoneans like any part of the country go, because as recent as not even like a month ago, maybe they're at the deep south of Sierra Leone. You understand? I see the situation. I begin at the west part of Freetown. We see the complaints and the issues they're waiting at the ground. So it's no secret. I believe now the reason I make we like everybody agree. Just get a few sets of people them privileged for the part of the government. We not the normal they enjoy, where the bulk, the masses, they're able to afford, basic necessities, like some are not even able to get like quitting them, they always call the bread and butter issues, and we not just like food, you get food now your table, where they able, keep you and your family on, going. Salomon no need forget all the privileges them. Then deserve them, but they don't need all that for let them be happy. Some man in basic thing for let he sleep in a clean place, you get clean toilet, you get food for eat, they carry on in life, saying picking and go school and come back home, they work on a good go, so basic thing anyway. But it all kind of don't go. If you look the inflation rate, like again, then you want compare to UK. If you look UK, what you make with the mass demonstrations, and the inflation rates are about within 10 to 11%. But the inflation rate now alone is over 150% to 200. It's scary. If anybody
sorry. Government say the 25. Government say the 25. Go ahead.
With humility, I can just give Salon people then the formula for let them work out. We then say because of the previous year in price you get for take minus like this year in price of anything. I give them the formula then they can say this year in price of anything minus the previous year that you divide them by the previous year. Then are the percentage where they give. So technically, if you be buy I can give one, I just give the offer. If you buy like rest, when I been like 500,000 last year, but now they sell at 1 million. You understand? So now just 1 million minus the 500, you divide them by where they give like 50%. So if we work everything at that nothing the way, the inflation rates down within even 50% that's alone. If now cement, people then will tell you say last year cement, so they buy cement 60 something, now they 150,000. If you check down the roughly, even with that inflation rate is about 70%. So it's so huge. Nothing the way the inflation don't move now salon way they within. You understand? Then I just mentioned individual item then before we beat her. So not so like whether they can fool people there with the inflation a massive. Even like the devaluation of like the loans where they can always compare. They say, okay, now global crisis. You understand? If you compare the exchange rate, we've been the loans been even better than the franc Guinea the money. Yeah. The same thing, 2021. And then get even a military leader where you will say, okay, they don't even know how to run economies, but they're able to maintain, they're able to stabilize the exchange rate. So even now, the loans to Guinea, when we neighbors them, where we all they suffer the same global crisis. For argument's sake, would they accept, say, yes, we get the war, yes, COVID happened, you understand? But then they're able to keep their money almost at the same pace when our military man they rule. And we neighbors them. So what then do where they get right so they're able to keep the exchange rate. 30 day, 100 US dollars not reach 1 million francs. But it is over 2 million loans. And then same thing last year, you understand? Even the loans be even get way past the Guinea money. So you see, so that's like some one I go take onto every like sector and other things how the country don't be affected. Where we be able to bring them, we argue the whole day. It depends on any economies and get to come. So you go see the reason why everybody where they call, then kind of get the same message. Me not a politician, but for the sake of Salon, for the sake of we picking there, for the sake of this government for go. I believe say that are the argument. Now that like they don't get a report card that no more. I believe say that are the argument to make everybody then kind of then consistent with the same message. Because they look at it and say, I don't need for BSRPP, I don't need for BAPC.
Yeah.
But this thing, me say they feel in my pocket, and they go na the country, and they see the issues there, they see beggars they all over. So now let you pick the color and now the point standing.
Yeah. Law squeezing.
Yes.
Law squeezing this border. If you don't need for call your name, if you don't want call your name, but if you want call your name, you're welcome. You go just tell who side they call from, the country side they call from, then you get the platform for 2 minutes.
Yeah, the call from Virginia, and the main reason for this call, like what they analyze, honestly, within Virginia, we know what will happen. You understand, eh? And then we forget about the price. We don't go up and everything that people suffer. We all know that one. If Salon people we so really get patient for satisfied with peace, if not peace and stability be there in that continent more, not for worry that much. But the people remember that be waiting care for everything we care for, say against them at 200,000, fine. And he said we suffer. He said the point for we maybe say we suffer. And to every time before they tell them the best with the 200. Technically, not be the same 200, so that we want something. But no, I've been saying money alone anyway. I want something, and I've been paying for nearly 30 to 40 school fee. But I've been less amount to the pay. But not look to that in the kind of education. We understand all our day. But the freedom when they take from the people, now you can get everything. And secondly, then they communicate to the people waiting gone. And just like saying that boss, to better America so. You always go to any bank when you walk in any bank. You always see the committee at the gates. Trust me, that the manager didn't commit so. Now, enter like a kid, and enter like the boy, like a housekeeper. You are already inside, and just normal boss, normal staff. But Salon, you go see the one the way they on a boss, you can't for the people. No respect, not there for people. They disrespect we. Person will go, if they say that the talk, when they say talk, say this, say the people are there with them. You know, it costs me all. It makes us full as a CLU now. Let me think about it. So, the list of the program there also. Because I wish I do so, let God bless you now. Because all over the world, listen to that. If you not when listen to a program, they see the with president talk say we are terrorists. Now, job they take let's say, hey, go to the time we talk when a president I'm not talking about terrorists. They look at it. Then take away the freedom that the people at all. Then the few people they enjoy back, and they can't for we like say they get to can't for we.
Yeah.
Look at Silver Blood they go talk. Silver Blood of ISSF. Now they can talk say let the European people and pull them out for the case there. When something happen, now go back and go to the web people and say they support them. This is the guy fit up people will go out. Sorry for this word and where you always tell me. They say Salon people that will so get intelligence about the country. They say Abidjan, the people the country developers, the people Look how Abidjan they develop for God's sake. Look how Salon people we get doctors there, we get people get una educated on day. But the country always sink down and down and down because of the poor leader them. So if I talk my brother, you squeeze me in, I respect you and I glad for now. They got people that say we see this election they go through. But we need a change. And they tell you for that we need a change. Like give an example. You know, when they become over, all over the country they give them money for sponsor them, for let them move themselves up. They fail. If you say they can't get second time again, they get a chance for losing second time. Nobody will play again, you are on your own. Like you have a simple example. When you get Fulado, you see every family, friends there, family will come, they will give something, they will give food, they will count food, they will count clothes, pampers, diaper, all to you. After the Fulado, like we don't for support of the beginning, for food, everything. So you come back again to begging. When you get begging, every family member will come close to you for support you. After the begging, nobody will support you again. So when you government come, they go for sponsor them. If we have the sponsor XLPP then, when they come, we're not for the suffer now. Now, if you say if they win back, nobody they support again. They're on their own. So let's try another plot guy APC. When I say now that the right person, the right people will get for good chance to, and the people want to support them back again, and they're going to do something at the country. If them back can know, they're going to say anybody can won't mess up in the puller. Anybody can won't mess up in the puller. So my brother, I'm not taking my time. I love my all. My brothers in the panel. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Andrew, this caller makes some salient points there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to repeat again. You don't listen. You go just
Yeah.
rub more today quickly whilst we wrap up the program.
On a more serious note, we want to really commend people for the call, but the thinking I will get with them. Then say food and they take the time, they share, they listen, and we they continue for encourage them for not only for the listen, let them subscribe because this they keep the platform moving and let them share to more family folks them. But clearly speaking, it don't make the thing very clear for we. And I want to tap on to waiting me brother be the same, Mr. Kamo. You know, many a times when these governments they say now because of Ukraine and the COVID, and they always they dispute that fact. Why? Because the term way and Eskuma take over governance 2007, 6 months after, now we get the biggest economic crunch now the world and call it credit crunch. It hit America seriously. And imagine America now the powerhouse of the world. Ukraine, now nothing. I mean a lot, but believe in me, you can subsidize. If you buy like you get alternative beside Ukraine. And you don't see America, you know they able because now the powerhouse of the whole world. Now the powerhouse. No country know they where they shy away from America. Forget it. They were heated. And when they get the heat, all over the world they suffer. All over the world. But what happened? Rest where Ernest Kumar meets from Pakaba in time. 660,000, 70,000. Not later, up to 2014, when the COVID came, the Ebola, sorry. Now we see a shift in the price of rice. 280,000, 150, 140. Even now 180 day, now the clean jasmine rice, what they can call Big Joe and all the other stuff, you know? But the bottom line of this gets to do with leadership. If you get leaders who are able to manage the economy, thank God we get people like Kamode for analyze the economy. We get people like Kuna for look into issue properly, able for dilute them. Believe in me, waiting up with Madabio, waiting up with Panes, you get for look at leadership. After the credit crunch 2014, we get again Ebola outbreak. We get about slide. Yet still, fuel, one of key commodity in a salon, where they spearhead everything. Nothing the way they do in a salon without fuel. If you know this fuel safe, the commodities the way they buy, let's say charcoal, ordinary charcoal, we say they go pull up. Not village, not fuel. It go up just 1,500. You get Renaissance movement, you jump on the street, then go protest. They let Honorable Musa Tambasambla is soul rest in peace. The former SLPP publicity secretary. He was protesting without a permit. But you see a regime today where people will then protest just because of hiking food commodities. The prices them. They shoot and kill them over 300 of the youth man there. Some they even kill a not on protest, like Evangelist Samson. He was killed on 17th of August. Was there a protest? No. Later they begin to say waiting a firing exchange. Who said Evangelist Samson they pulled gun for goodness sake? He was killed and they left a bleed till die. Wickedness to the highest. And before the protest, for drawing attention, people and be there when SLPP folks them, strong SLPP folks them. Then they all left, they threaten people if una come on the street, they kill una. You see presidential bodyguards in there, they're in a state lodge. They're all weapon them. Video themselves, they threaten people there. You feel say if they go people and they go die. The police officers, of course, say will die. We sympathize with all their families there. But I go definitely tell you, see, all what happen on that day, they are because of leadership. When you get a poor leader, everything, if you like when you get this aid, if the aid sick, the whole body is sick. We not the body, not the leader, and not the aid for the country. So I don't want to say much. I just want to stop here and continue to tell you plenty. Thank you as a moderator. Let me keep the fire burning. No amount of you messages the way they write, they're able for put we away from what to focus on. Tomorrow get what they are back. Or they can't talk on issues. Continue for comments. Welcome. That's democracy. If I for make you point, now your opinion. But we just want to make a very clear say this platform now for salon people. If APC come again, they're not doing the people they want, or they come again, we'll talk about it. Fact. Thank you very much again, once again, and to me brother and Mr. Kamo, we all thank you. I just want to say tata to my family then. Bye for now.
Yeah. Just a quick one, I'll just round up. Like the point was how way to make all Sierra Leoneans they look. And the quick advice I would give, in this situation as Salon now, you know, get forget better anyway, because within our election period. Because government expenses and need for reduce for the Lions go get with. But inside election, we then get for use state resources and for the spend. So the government expenditure get for increase. So if you look at how things then get for happen the next 3-4 months, and they are the challenge anybody say the dollar get for even more higher before they go into June, where it is advantageous. And the last point to add in mind is so quick, potentially or maybe this could be one of the quickest in our life on any democracy or on any country where opposition just 2018 where people then vote out, then they cry for make them come back. It tells you how difficult the people then now the country they suffer. So that's a thing where everybody get for look into how serious that is.
All right, so Fambule, we tell now plenty thank you for the time, and we get more than 300. We don't get over 324 people and for watch we live. This now a big thing. We appreciate you now. Tell now plenty thank you. Tomorrow we will come back now. We will analyze. We also get the opportunity for make a comment. If you want, you can save this number we see on your screen. So tomorrow I will be the first person for call. The number now +380 977 518786. Until then, bye bye.
All right.
Talking point platform. For news every day now we countries alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit TV.